That was straight from the Tribe of the Moon, and now I am joined by the awesome people behind the track, Zulu. Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Hey, how's it going?
It's cracking.
It's going well. Thank you so much for joining. Now, the first thing I want to mention is, of course, you're all stuffed in a van right now because you very recently started touring again. So, how's that been to be back, and how's it been just performing over the weekend? 'Cause the shows looked insane.
Crazy. It's been good. Yeah, right now we're parked on the side of I don't even know where, but it's been great. It's interesting because it's been so long. And it felt weird going back into a tour schedule, but it's cool. It feels like how it used to feel.
Right. Was there something you kind of missed the most in terms of being away for so long from it all?
Crowds.
Yeah.
Crowd. Playing to a crowd.
Performing. All of that.
Performing.
So we played with each other like a good amount, but we didn't get to play for any crowds for a while.
It's a little different, just a little bit.
It's fun though. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean?
You had some crazy mosh pits going on. I think it was from the Saturday show that I saw. So when you're up on stage and you see people going absolutely wild and loving your music, what's kind of running through your mind looking out and seeing all the fun and chaos that's going on?
Not getting hit.
I'm glad. That's the real thing.
Yeah, not getting hit.
Oh man.
I mean, it's cool. People can do what they want, and I encourage it, but I'm just not trying to get hit in the face, and I don't want my band to get hit in the face.
Yeah.
That's it. But it's
Yeah.
cool.
Not damaging our equipment, still staying fresh, you know? Yeah.
hmm Is that something that happens fairly frequently, or are you able to kind of dodge? You've gotten pretty quick at that.
It depends on the show, where it's at, if there's a stage or not, but any band could relate to that.
I think last night somebody got knocked into like a bass, or a bass amp or something, and kind of like stopped the show for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so it happens a lot, unfortunately.
I mean, when they're having that much fun moving around so crazy, it's kind of bound to happen, isn't it? It's a shame, but at the same time, it shows the level of fun the music evokes.
Oh,
It's a fun gamble.
It comes with playing hard music.
Yeah,
It comes with the territory.
it's safe.
Now, we were just jamming to your most recent release, and you really waste no time on the song as it's a little bit longer than a minute long, but it absolutely packs a punch in many ways within that 1 minute. So, did you kind of want to carry on that punk ethic and ethos of having a shorter song, or tell me a little bit about the meaning behind that, if there is any?
Yeah, I mean, with this genre, it's just meant that all the songs are supposed to be that short. And I don't like writing long songs anyways when it comes to this. And to the point is how it should be, because I don't know, a lot of people got the longest attention span in hardcore, so it's true. It's true.
It's so true.
It's easier just to make it short and sweet.
To the point.
You know what I mean?
Well, you shared a very cool video for the song, and it's so much fun as it's just a 90s throwback. You have the lowriders, all of your friends around you, and it effortlessly has that LA vibe. So what made you want to film such an old school looking music video? You look like you're having so much fun in it.
That's literally.
We just talked about it
That's
on
all,
group
yeah.
chat, and we were just like, let's just do it like this. Like, I felt like there was more thought put into the execution than there was into like the thought of doing the video. We're like, we talked about lowriders, and then we just did it.
Yeah, that's just that stuff that being from LA. That's that
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that we all love and
Right.
grew up watching. So we're like, we needed another video, and we're like, all right, that'd be cool.
As easy as that.
It was not nearly as easy as you think, but it was. Once
Right.
It came together,
It took a
was
while,
fun.
yeah, but it was sick.
I think if we wanted to go beyond surface level, we would say it's just showcasing that people that like heavy music aren't exactly. There's not like the stereotype or the box that most people would put it in.
Duality.
Like we also like all these other things, yeah.
Right. And a part of what you mentioned there is how it wasn't as easy as you might think, all the behind the scenes stuff. So did you run into any problems in terms of getting everyone together for it, or even finding things like the cars, something as simple as finding the proper cars for it?
Yeah, trying to find
The cars.
G rides is easy, but it's not cheap.
Yeah. Shout out Luis for that.
Actually, it's not that easy either. But shout out Luis who helped
Yeah.
put together the video. Got all the cars together in the location. Getting to all the people, that's kind of just like, it's not too hard, but especially during the time where there's still COVID-y stuff going on, especially in LA, it was a little bit tougher. We worked with it.
hmm
Worked it out.
Well, when it comes to the release, you've shared some very cool merch from posters to shirts. You have this sweet looking vinyl, it's different colors I absolutely love. So, when it comes to merch from other bands or concerts you've attended, do you kind of have any favorites that you love or you think you'll treasure forever? Because I know I definitely do.
From other bands?
Yeah.
Yeah, this band Scowl, they have visors, and like
Yeah.
it's like the coolest thing, legit. Like, yeah, I love them.
I can't think of specific bands or artists that have had merch that like stood out to me. I'm sure there's
My favorite thing I think probably ever is that band Graph Orlock. They had a vinyl that the insert, like the vinyl opened into a boombox, like you could fold it, and it was like the
Mhm.
shape of a boombox. But the vinyl also came with the CD, and it was like the boombox with the CD at the top. So when you unfolded everything, it had like the CD at the top, but it was
Oh,
also
that's
like the
awesome.
vinyl. It was pretty crazy. And then they had one that folded into a backpack too. It just makes you like
No
helps you,
way.
yeah,
Wow.
elevating like your elevating how you present the music.
Does that kind of inspire you when it comes to your music and stuff on future releases to think, hey, we should do something a little crazy like that as well?
Yeah, I just want
Sure.
to do stuff that I like that's cool. And whether it's
Right.
in the category of hardcore punk or not, I just want to do it.
Right.
And I get influence from all sorts of stuff. It doesn't matter whether it's dancehall, reggae, soul. That's primarily where it comes from, especially for Zulu. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Well, one thing I was curious about is you definitely have these shirts that are online that are stirring the pot quite a bit, and a lot of people are repping them. So I'd love to learn a little bit more about that and just kind of the idea behind putting those out, because I'm sure as you've seen, there's been a lot of stuff going around.
Yeah, I thought you might mention that. Well,
It's
we
a
were just trying to.
curiosity. Hey, we don't dodge things here. I'm very curious about it.
Yeah. Well, we were trying to come up with merch ideas, and Des threw out that idea just in our group chat, and I was like, you know what? Actually, let's do it. And I put together the little design, super simple
Mhm.
letters and stuff, and then I really didn't know. I knew I knew there was going to be a storm or like some sort of stir, some sort of pot being stirred with it,
Yeah,
but people really took it to another level.
it's not even malicious. It's just like it's a very like white cis man dominated space,
Yeah,
and we're just like it's not even it's not even malicious. It's just like
But-
I personally am tired of hearing about the same themes of backstabbing and betrayal, and it's very like it's the same thing over and over
there's more
again.
real things to talk about.
Yeah,
And
there's so much more.
All those fools end up doing all that stuff anyways. So.
Yeah.
But and then it's cool because with all the people that like all those individuals that wanted to talk badly about it, they're just exposing themselves to being racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
really what it comes down to.
It's like the people that it's offending, it seems to be a very specific type of person in
Yeah.
hardcore. Like
Yeah.
every picture I click on, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
And we don't even need to say what it looks
Yeah.
like. You guys
Yeah,
already know.
yeah.
You know.
It's just funny.
Yeah. We're over here laughing about it and stuff, and people are all
Right.
pressed. We're just like, yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I wanted to ask you about it, because I really do think things like this come down to just the slightest bit of clarification can kind of open people's eyes to it. Because when I saw it, I genuinely thought, hey, a lot of people think about the scene, that's where their thoughts go to, one specific type of person, but there's so many other people who love the music, who create the music, so I thought it was almost abolished, hey, this is the mindset of the scene, and let it be whatever the hell you want. That's honestly how I took it.
You got it.
Hey, happy we're on the same page. Well, before we hop off of here today, everyone, I would just love for you guys to kind of plug some of the upcoming shows that you have, because it's such an exciting time, the fact that bands are finally back on the road, and it looks like you're just crushing it out there.
Yeah, so we got the rest of this tour. We're playing in Salt Lake City tonight with Scowl at the wall. Then it's
Reno tomorrow.
Then Sacramento the next day. We got a show on the 20th in Orange County, but that's sold out with My Force. And then
We're back in Oakland for a Nature World event at Eli's Mile High Club. That'll be cool. There's some funk bands, there's some DJs.
Awesome.
It's like some people from Text Me Records. It's gonna be cool because that's like a really mixed bill, and it's gonna be very diverse. And that's like the world we live in, the in between, where there's it's not just hardcore; it's everything on the spectrum.
Then September 4th,
September 4th. That's with Regional Justice Center.
Yeah, Regional Justice
But that's
Center.
sold out too, so y'all don't gotta know about that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Come November, we got a 3-day weekender with Move and Buggin' out on the East Coast. So that's what is that? Boston, New York, and Philly. 19th, 20th, 21st of November.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of cool bands are playing.
It's prom court too. It's prom court.
Oh yeah, we're playing in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma in October.
22nd or 23rd.
Yeah, I think that's the anniversary of the.
Yeah, it's a year.
I think we're playing the 100-year anniversary of the Tulsa massacre that happened, where the Klan came in and they basically ruined what was Black Wall Street, and so that's pretty wild to me to be able to play during that time in
1921.
Yeah, 1921, 100 years. And recently, they think they might have found the mass burial that the police station helped cover up. So,
Oh, wow.
it's going to be very intense to be there.
Yeah, for real.
It's interesting because when you're behind the scenes, you're always just seeing the posters go up, but when you hear the reasoning that bands are so looking forward to actually playing specific places, or just hearing you kind of riff off everything you have coming up, there's so much on the horizon, so we're absolutely psyched for you guys here at Knotfest. So again, Zulu, thank you so much for taking the time and for hopping on today. It's been great being able to chat.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
bro.
you.
Of course. Absolutely. To everyone watching, this has been Zulu. Be sure to grab their latest EP release, My People Hold On, and of course, go and get Straight from the Tribe of the Moon. Again, this has been Zulu. Everyone, thank you so much for watching the interview, and thank you so much, everybody.
Peace.
Bye.